If one president hadn't refused to give up her seat on the bus, if one reverend hadn't linked arms in Selma, Alabama, if one Eugene Kinkle Jones hadn't come to Boston, I would not be who I am today. But Mr. Jones did come to Boston and founded the Urban League of Boston in 1917. In those days, the doors to the Opera House were open to the black man, but the doors to the factory which would afford him a ticket were firmly shut. So the Urban League challenged Boston businesses for jobs. Not unskilled labor or domestic service jobs, but furniture finishers, glass blowers, and salesmen.
In the South, where it is understood they don't like the colored man, he is given a chance to work and live. In the North, where they love us, they won't give us a job.
When the Great Depression came, the Boston Urban League fought hard for a fair share of federal WPA jobs and proper medical care. When World War II came, jobs opened up again. But working side by side should not be confused with equality. Then there came the years of protest and promise. People marched. They marched on Washington, D.C., they marched on Columbus Avenue and the Boston Common. There's still much work to be done. Today, we deal with Jim Crow Esquire and Uncle Ben as CEO. Mr. Darnell Williams walks in the footsteps of Eugene Kinkle Jones.
Our vision for the future is to provide the tools and the training necessary to empower all people of color to enter the economic and social mainstream of this great Commonwealth.
Understanding history helps us understand how we've gotten to where we are. And that helps us understand how we can get to where we're going.
Darnell L. Williams is the residing president and CEO of the Urban League of Eastern Massachusetts. He's personable, charismatic, and an effective leader. His natural ability to keep it real and remain humble as he goes about fulfilling this role is quite evident. As a civil rights leader, he interfaces with people from all walks of life, and his passion shows through his work.
I want to congratulate Darnell Williams on 15 years as president of the Urban League of Eastern Massachusetts. I think it's the longest tenure presidency that anyone's ever had. I want to thank Darnell. I know you're there. I want to thank you for all that you've done in your past, whether it's been at Springfield NAACP or working in the YMCA boards or all the different boards and organizations you've helped over the years. I want to personally thank you. I've known Darnell for many, many years. I worked with him when I was a state representative and now as mayor of the city of Boston the last 2 years, helping us navigate through being a new mayor in the city of Boston, whether it's been on creating the diversity office in the city of Boston or the resiliency conversations we're having around race, my brother's keeper, and many other things. I also want to thank you for some of the disagreements we've had, but those are good disagreements because at the end of the day, we're trying to advance people. So I just want to take this time to, on behalf of all the people in the city of Boston, congratulate you on such a distinguished career and wish you another 15 years of happiness.
Darnell Williams is involved with nearly every dynamic and challenging issue impacting our city, state, and nation. Whether it's creating job opportunities, improving economic access, or speaking out on inequities or injustice within our society, he is there.
My name is Darnell Williams. Good afternoon, and I'm the president and CEO of the Urban League of Eastern Massachusetts, and I'm glad to join my colleagues here on this important issue.
Darnell is at the forefront of bringing people together and using the platform of the National Urban League to address issues, developing strategic priorities, and outlining deliverables for community success.
Hello, I'm State Representative Gloria Fox, and I represent the 7th Suffolk District in Roxbury. I have been really pleased to work with Darnell Williams for many years. I want to say congratulations, Darnell. Darnell, you've done an unbelievable job in not only keeping the Urban League alive, but thriving as well through all kinds of difficulties, I'm sure. But you've made it look very easy and very simple. And at the same time, you have been, the organization has been in the minds and hearts of Greater Roxbury and the Commonwealth of Massachusetts. So I speak for all of the members of the Black and Latino Caucus and the Women's Caucus. I'm chair of the Women's Caucus here in the Commonwealth, to say that I appreciate what it is that you do, and I'm sure other members of the Commonwealth feel the same way that I do. So it's been wonderful working with you, and we'll continue to work on community projects, Greater Roxbury community projects in the future. But I just wanted to say, God bless you and the work that you've done in these last 15 years. And hopefully, I will be working with you through the next 15 years. And I look forward to that. You are a joy to work with. You're a lot of fun. And you're knowledgeable. You're knowledgeable about the community. You're knowledgeable about the services that our community needs. And you know about what the Urban League really, really stands for. And that's the love and care of the people that live in the greater Roxbury community, the Eastern Massachusetts community, and people that are in need of service and help and support. You give that. You provide that. Thank you so much for your years of service.
Professional and personal development for African Americans and other residents of color is a strong mandate for him.
Hi, I'm Jim Rooney, President and CEO of the Greater Boston Chamber of Commerce. I want to congratulate Donnell Williams on 15 years of service to the Urban League of Eastern Massachusetts, and also congratulate the team at the Urban League for becoming a more impactful player in this region under Donnell's leadership. When I think of Donnell Williams, I think of a leader in the challenge of ending racism. I think of a champion in creating solutions for the problems of social, educational, and economic inequalities in our society. I think of a fighter and a voice for people who feel that their voice may not be heard. And I also think of a partner, a mentor, and a friend to people in business and government who are trying to move this city forward. Donnell, on a personal level, has been a good friend to me. In my previous job at the convention center, the first person I reached out to try to bring conventions involving people of color to Boston was Donnell Williams. And indeed, we were able to bring the National Urban League Conference to Boston for the first time in 35 years, about 10,000 people to Boston in the past decade, along with other conventions, Blacks in Government, and in the month of April in 2016, Black Engineers are in Boston, and that was a conference that Donnell helped to bring to Boston with me. Donnell's success is grounded in a unique toolbox that he brings to the table. And it starts with being real and forcing the people that he is dealing with to be real as well. But Donnell can also be strategic and thoughtful on a visionary level. He can be tactical on an operational level. And if that doesn't work, Donnell can be playful, humorous, charming, and who among us hasn't been victim to that big smile and laugh that Donnell brings to the table? Donnell, congratulations on 15 years, and here's to 15 more.
He has served 5 governors, both Democratic and Republican, in addition to 5 mayors in the cities of Springfield and Boston.
Hey everybody, this is Massachusetts Governor Charlie Baker. I'm sorry I can't be with you tonight to celebrate Donnell Williams' 15 years of leading the Urban League and providing leadership here in the city of Boston and in the Commonwealth of Mass. Donnell, I just want to say how much we all appreciate, on behalf of the Commonwealth and behalf of the city, the tireless effort and the work you've done to provide opportunities to go to work, to improve the quality of your employment, or to simply build a life and a living here in the city of Boston and in the Commonwealth of Mass. And Donnell, I have to say that you and I and Robert Lewis Jr. and several others created what I think is the greatest political picture of all time, which was at your barbecue outside the Urban League during the campaign in 2014. And everybody, I hope you have a great night. And again, Donnell, congratulations, and I'm sorry I can't be there to join you. Take care.
With 15 years of service as president and CEO of the Urban League of Eastern Massachusetts, Donnell is the longest-serving CEO in Boston's history. The Urban League of Eastern Massachusetts will celebrate its 100th anniversary in 3 short years, 2019.
Darnell has the ability to be a jokester. I think he missed his second calling. He really should be a comedian. But this is a picture with Darnell and Sheriff Steve Tompkins.
This is Suffolk County Sheriff Steve Tompkins. And Darnell, what I want to say to you is this. Enjoy tonight, my brother. I've got a bus outside. As soon as this event is over, we are taking you away. Now, I promise to give you a good room with a good view, and we have great food, and so you will enjoy yourself with us. But no, seriously, what can be said about Darnell that hasn't already been said? He is the consummate professional, he is a workaholic, and he makes sure that he is going to get the services to the people that he serves so admirably. I am glad and honored to call him a friend. So Darnell, congratulations from all of your good friends for all of the services that you've brought to the folk of the Commonwealth. We wish you much, much more success. This has been 15 years of admirable work, and we hope that we get another 15 out of you. Take care, my friend.
Darnell, I understand everybody else has jokes for you, so I'm going to leave the jokes off and just say congratulations for 15 years. And during that time, the city has progressed in no short order for the things that you've contributed. And so I just want to say that I'm glad to be a partner with you, serving the residents of this community to improve their lives through education and job training.
Darnell Williams' vision is to work towards a better Boston, a stronger Massachusetts, and a more inclusive America where people can live in peace.
Darnell, congratulations for 15 years of service to the people of Boston and to the people of the Commonwealth as Executive Director of the Urban League. I'd have to say in the time that I have worked with you and gotten to know you, I first of all have personally enjoyed our time together, especially when I see your very wonderful laugh that you have. But in addition to that, I have to also congratulate you for what I think you've made this city and this state a better place to live. You know, in this time that we are presently going through, and with the economy and some of the difficulties that we have had with the local economy, people like you, I think, have been so important in terms of making sure that those who may have difficulty finding employment or getting employment, that they are cared for and they are taken care of. And you have done just that. Not too long ago, I had the opportunity on your invitation to make a visit to the Urban League, and I can't tell you how impressed I was. I saw firsthand exactly what happens day in and day out at the facility. The encouragement that you give the people, the confidence that I see you and your staff give to people, you know, is truly wonderful. I saw people that, you know, for whatever reason were, you know, down on their luck. Maybe they didn't have the confidence or whatever it may be to find their niche in life, and you give them the opportunity. And I saw firsthand and I heard firsthand from people who now felt good about themselves and felt good that, you know, they were going to go out there into society, into the workforce, and they were going to do all right. And they were going to do all right, and they had that confidence now because of Darnell and all of the staff at the Urban League. And I can tell you that I don't think there's any more important job that we can have in a Commonwealth where we're trying to create jobs and to spur our economy and to help people than the job that you perform. You're able to bring out the best in people, and you're able there to help them find employment, to get back on their feet. And I think that's so important, not only to them, but to their family and to society as a whole. And that's what you do, and that's what you do so well.